So at this time, I remember my baby sister Bessie. She would have been the first one to want to do this program so much. So at this time, I take this moment to remember her. Her presence is here. So what is the 50th anniversary? 50th anniversary is referred to as the golden wedding anniversary. The gold, the symbol of gold, represents health and success. I think when I think of that, my parents represent both health and success. By God's grace, both of them are healthy. Of course, as you get older, you get different kinds of ailments. But luckily, nothing in their life is serious. They are still healthy. They are also a success. They came here in the 1970s, worked very hard, brought up 2 children, had a successful business, and very active in the community. And God has blessed them, leading them to this wonderful occasion. The flower, which represents the 50th wedding anniversary, is the yellow rose or violet. In Matthew chapter 19, verse 6, it says, "So they are no longer 2, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate." The meaning of this message is, when you get married, you become one unit. God brought you together so you can live your lives as one. Marriage is not easy. Of course, you all know that. Those of you who are married know. Life is not easy. So many compromises. Bringing up children, educating them, leading them in the right path. These are all not easy things. But one thing I can tell you about my parents, they are very hardworking, God-fearing people. And that's what they instilled in me and my sister. All they wanted us to do was to grow up healthy, get a good education, get a good job, and be a part of the community. They encouraged us through our musical talents. They always wanted us to do well. My parents were very open-minded of things. They always shared their love to us in many ways. I remember when I was in high school, I was part of the choir there. And my teacher wanted me to come on this trip to Montreal, where we were as a group going to sing. And I couldn't go, but my teacher came to my dad's store and really asked him, I need him in the choir. And because of that influence is why I went. But that's also part of why music has stuck with me all these years. My sister Bessie, as you know, was a very talented singer also in the community. So both musically, we both dedicated our lives to the church, to our singing talents. That is one thing that my parents is a big part of, because of their bringing us to Sunday school, encouraging us to participate, and also working hard, be good people in the community. My dad is an X-ray technician, or was an X-ray technician. Now he's retired. He came to this country. My mom came first, then my dad followed, and I came in 1977 at the age of 3. My mom is a nurse. They both worked very hard. My dad was very active in the community. He not only was a treasurer of this church, he's one of the early members of this church, of this parish, account number 3. My dad also was very active in the community. He was one of the founding members of the Malayali Association of Philadelphia. He held several posts in that association, along with his friends. Along with that, also participating in community events, sponsoring Star Night programs. So he was very active in the Malayali community. My mom also very active in the church, Sevya Sangam, and also other areas of the church. She's very active in the messenger puzzles, and always is one of the names that comes out of whoever solved those puzzles correctly, along with Sangeeta. So as you can see, our lives were very influenced by them. We are standing here because of them. So as my parents celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary, the golden anniversary, I'm sure they have many stories. I'm sure they went through a lot of trials and tribulations. But today, they are here in front of you to celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary. And I just wanted to say, when they got married in 1973, what life was like here in the United States. 1973, the president was Richard M. Nixon. In January of 1973, the Vietnam War was ended. So what else happened in 1973? Well, a gallon of gasoline was 40 cents. A first-class stamp cost only 8 cents. A gallon of milk was $1.40. Eggs were 69 cents per dozen. And Oreo cookies, a package, was only 59 cents. The average cost of a home in 1973 was $32,000. And you could buy a new car for $3,000. This was countered by the average family income, which was a little over $12,000. 50 years later, I don't have to tell you what the prices are now, you all know that. So, at that time in 1973, Prem Nasir was the leading actor in Malayalam movies, along with Jay Bharati Amma, Sheila Amma. I'm sure all of you remember those days, those of you who grew up in India. Time has advanced, but over the years they have learned so much. And we are grateful to them for what they have given us. So on behalf of my family, I want to thank all of you for coming here. Welcome all of you, especially I want to welcome our respected clergy that is here, our Vicar Reverend Biju P. Simon, Achin Kochaman kids, our Jackson Achin, Vicar of Bethel Marthoma Church, our youth chaplain, Reverend Jeff Jack Phillips and Kochaman children, and of course, Reverend George Varghese, Vicar of St. Thomas Marthoma Church, Delaware Valley, and Kochama and the children, and each and every one of you that accepted our invitation. Thank you for being here, and welcome to this program.